What's up, YouTube? This is my second video. It is basically just, low cortisol walk. Just cause got a lot going on this week. These past few weeks have been like really eventful. So obviously, like, especially with the first video, it wasn't that great because it was our first time like really recording like in a gym. Like, not like a short clip like TikTok kind of thing, more of like literally like a long video. We just, felt a little uncomfortable, but we're gonna try to break out of that comfort zone because yeah. What was it? Tomorrow I graduate from Klein Collins tomorrow. It'll be, this class 26. It's crazy. Came a long way. Sorry, man, my arm got tired. But came a long way from being a little kid to now considered an adult. And yeah, just almost a second. Sorry about that cut off. My madre was texting me. But yeah. Just going on a little walk. Like I was saying earlier, it's crazy how time flies. Didn't know it was gonna fly that fast. I went from thinking that every year was just gonna be wrestling, and now it's gonna be something that I can't do no more. But there's always more in the world, and you guys will be on that journey as I figure that out. It may not be the easiest journey, but it's always something. Shoot, I'm about to get run over. Yeah, that's it. It's not the easiest journey, but it's always something. There's always something to replace that love, because for a while I thought I was only gonna be a wrestler, or at least just athlete in school. And most people would not want to do that, but some people would kill for a spot to just do something they love in college. And as much as I would love to wrestle, there's so much wrong with my body. I just can't do it. But believe me, if I was healthy, I would want to do it. So we're stuck with this gym phase that we're going to be doing for life, hopefully. But yeah, I think if there was something that I can tell, like, the younger people, obviously I'm young, so my word may not be set in stone, but I guess just do everything 100%. Don't ever, don't be afraid to do anything. Like, I know, I would know in high school that a lot of people judge each other. A lot of people look at you a certain way if you're something else other than them. But at the end of the day, it all ends. And then you get to be on your own. You'll find out who your little friend group is. And yeah, you'll eventually be on your own. And you'll be left to judge yourself rather than other people judging you. I think that'd be a whole lot better for people if you just judge yourself. Do it for yourself and don't do it for other people. We live in a world where it's pretty much a dog-eat-dog world of just people constantly trying to put other people down just to get a little bit of like that taste of glory. But in all seriousness, it should be just for yourself. Everything should be for yourself. Don't ever do nothing or anything for somebody else. I mean, of course, they're working or whatever, but I think what I mean is that, like, for instance, if you're an athlete and you're doing it simply because the coach told you to, I think you're doing it wrong. I think you should do it because you love doing it. I think, of course, gonna be sometimes where you hate it, but I think that's part of being discipline in a way. And I think wrestling taught me a lot of that, especially wrestling. I did play football for a little bit. Well, actually, most of my life. I thought football was going to be my thing. But things change. And wrestling taught me a whole lot more discipline than anything. Because at the end of the day, it's all on you. It's all on yourself. You can't blame the team. You could have either the greatest team and you'd still lose. Or you'd have the worst team and you'd still win. Sure, you can put that to other things. But something's different when you do it with wrestling. It's just so different. Well, let me cross this road. But yeah, it's so different whenever you do it on your own. And yeah, I think the wrestlers out there, I think you would know what I mean when I say that about discipline, because if there's any person who knows it more, it's us. Can't go down that road. But yeah, I think my end goal in life is to just live comfortably, live on my own, where I don't have to worry about financials or, I don't know, not clocking in one day and losing my job. I think we should all be able to just do it on our own. I think that's pretty much everybody's end in life, is to just do it on your own. Do things, retire, have a good little bit of money, settle down. But I want to do that all my life. Because I want to work hard in my own eyes to do my end goal. And that's to retire early and to do my thing. Oh my gosh, I'm like shaking. But yeah, graduation tomorrow. Shoot. Yeah. I think when I walk across that stage, it's gonna be crazy, because, like I said way before the beginning of the video, time flies, and you won't be able to see your friends for that long, or the friend group that you thought you once had will soon be on their own. And that goes back to what I just said earlier. Just do everything on your own. Do it for you. I even tell my brother that whenever, because now he's wrestling. So if there's anybody to do it for, it's you. If somebody's gonna hold a standard to you, don't go up to that standard, but don't go to their standard. Don't go to somebody else's standard. Do it for you. Go to your standard. If, for instance, if a coach needs somebody to run a practice and he tells you and you don't do it, that's entirely on you. But then there's that other guy who's just gonna do it because they're disciplined enough to just do it. And I think something about discipline is crazy, because everything in life is totally optional. Everything. Like, for instance, athletes in high school or athletes anywhere, I think if you just, what was it? How do I put this? How do I put it? Discipline is something that you do on your own. You put your own standard and your own rules on yourself when you don't have to. It's doing it whenever nobody's looking. It's doing it whenever you think that you haven't done enough. You just keep going. And that's discipline. And a lot of people don't have that. So whenever somebody does have really good discipline, you look at them like if they're freaking like a crazy robot. Because that's what good discipline is. It just turns you into a robot of your own self. Like your own idea of a robot is discipline. And I find it kind of crazy that some people don't have it. But yeah, let's start turning back now. Just because it's supposed to be something short. But yeah, life is great. Life is good. Very eventful for me so far. Trying trying to go out as much as possible, like the last few weeks of senior year. And tomorrow we're going to call it out and call it a day. But this is going to be a start of a journey that I hope, that I know I'll be great. I'll do great things. Is it going to be easy? There's probably going to be times where I don't even want to do it no more. But that's a part of being disciplined. And I want to thank all you guys. I know I don't have a huge following right now, but to the ones that are and who are gonna, be there and stuff, I appreciate that. And the ones who aren't, it's whatever. It's gonna happen. But yeah, I know I'm gonna do great things, through God's name and everything, because He's the one that brought me here to this earth. And He brought me here to do things to be great. Yeah. So overall, do everything on your own. Stay disciplined. Keep yourself in check. Don't do it for nobody else but you. And for the younger people out there, do it all 100%. Adios, slug tards.